Medical school is not beans, especially if you're going in through the graduate entry medical program. It's not cheap. It costs a lot of money. Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's your girl Dr. Ifedayo, and yeah, I got it this time. It's your girl Dr. Ifedayo, and we'll be talking about funding medical school. You guys, you see, medical school is not beans, especially if you're going in through the graduate entry medical program. It's not cheap. It costs a lot of money. So we're going to look at how it can be sort of affordable to not just those who can afford it, as you know, personally or parents sponsored. We want to look at other ways we can sponsor our way through medical school. If you're new to this channel, do not forget to smash the subscribe button, give this video a very big thumbs up, and leave me a comment down below if you find this video helpful. So let's quickly jump into today's video. Okay, so like I pointed out, I'm Dr. Ifedayo, and we'll be looking at ways to fund your medical school, you know, and become a medical doctor. So, you know, we've talked about the GEM program, and congratulations to everyone who just got in. I know I wasn't really of much help except my interview tips and maybe tips on what to study for the English bit and mathematics bit. But you know, they've added a new component, which means I have to update my videos, but I'm working on it. Anyways, let's face what we're here for: funding this medical program. A lot of us know that it's quite expensive. You've already gotten your bill. You've looked at the estimate of the bill before you even applied, and you were like, Lord needs to come through for me or something funny. But let's look at ways we can, you know, go through this medical program. First, we'll look at those who are self-funded or sponsored. So we have some people who their parents will sponsor them, or they've saved up a lot of money in the bank, and then they just, you know, sponsor them. They're able to sponsor themselves. Those group of people, they're well taken care of. You know, your bank statement works for you. You write a very good sponsorship letter, and then just pass the exams, go through the interview with a very solid bank statement, and then let your sponsorship letter say whoever is going to sponsor you, you know, is going to sponsor you. Let it be clearly stated there for legal reasons. I think I've emphasized on this before. It is very important. Next, we're going to look at the scholarships bit. So we have those who get scholarships from the institution themselves, the school, and we also have those who get scholarships from organizations. Okay, now let's be real. You see the way the GEM program is structured. You even see the way medical school is structured. It's like a profit-making scheme, literally. They are not there to be dishing out scholarships. I don't know of any scholarships being given out to any medical student, because I know for the traditional students, they have like traditional and those who get into medicine through the WASI, they have the fee paying and non-fee paying, and the fee paying students are paying a hefty amount of money as well. So you may still need to, you know, get a little bit of help, you know what I'm saying? So for these people, we have those who are sponsored by some organizations. So I'm going to say the school funded are the non-fee paying people, because I feel like, I don't know, I think it's even the government that even, you know, sponsors the non-fee paying students. But for we GEM students, there's nothing like school funding or non-fee paying. We are all fee paying, and we are paying in foreign currency. Okay. So let's move to the one that concerns the GEM student, the organization funded, and we'll also talk about bonds, getting into bonds or agreements with organizations and all of that. So let's jump quickly into the school organization funded. I'm going to talk about free scholarship schemes that I'm aware of and I've sort of researched. When I've researched well enough, and the onus is on you who is interested to go and do more research, right? So we're going to talk about the GETFUND, that's the Ghana Education Trust Fund. We're going to talk about TEST, which is the Tertiary Education Scholarship Trust, and we're also going to talk about GNPC, that's Ghana National Petroleum Corporation Scholarships. Alright, so let's jump to the GETFUND. We're not wasting time. You know, we said this year we're going to be rushing through the video. If you are at this point and you've not subscribed, what are you waiting for? Smash the subscribe button right now and see my glowing face. You can tell the difference in my skin is glowing now and the spots are going. You see what I'm saying? I'm taking care of myself, drinking water and minding my business. Okay, let's move back to why we are here. So for the GETFUND, you're going to, it has about 4 requirements. You need an admission letter. You need the scholarship application letter. That's the one the scholarship applicant is going to write, and I'm going to drop the correspondence address you're supposed to attach to the letter. You're supposed to address the letter to, somewhere on the screen and in the description box, so be sure to look for it in the description box and in the comments, okay, please. Then you have to provide proof of your nationality, that you're Ghanaian. So it could be your driver's license, it could be your birth certificate, it could be your international passport, it could be your voter's ID card. You have to provide solid proof that you are Ghanaian. Whatever you want to use to prove that you're Ghanaian, you have to provide it. Now let's look at the pros and cons. Pros is like advantages, cons is like disadvantages, okay? We're going to look at the pros now. So for this GETFUND, it's usually full tuition. So I mean, who doesn't want free tuition? I wish I could apply, but you know, I'm done anyways. So yeah, and usually that's one, is full tuition. Two, they usually don't review your academic performance, so you just like, you pass, keep going. The only time they review your academic performance is when it's indicated, right? And when it's indicated, is maybe you're asked to repeat a class. So your academic performance will have to be reviewed to see if you're still, you know, good for the scholarship scheme. Then a con to it is that it is very competitive. Very competitive. I won't say it's a con, but it's very competitive. So, you know, may the best man win. For the GEM program, the con is that I noticed it opened somewhere on the 20th of January 2021 and closed somewhere on the 10th of February 2021. You need your admission letter to apply. What does that mean? You can only apply in the second year of your GEM program, because you know GEM resumes in April. They finish all the whole admission stuff and everything somewhere in March. You remember you did your exams or your interview, you know, in February. I mean, you just go in, so we're in early March. So you see, the deadline has passed. So you have to find a way to fund yourself in the first year and prove that you can fund yourself throughout the 4 years, and then apply for the scholarship. If you get it, then you know, thank God. It also says that there's some other details I want you all to know about for the GETFUND. It says that the applicants have to submit their application in person. You have to go in there and submit by yourself. And all your correspondence is exclusively between GETFUND and the applicant. There's no third party, there's nobody you have to pay money to. There's just through GETFUND alone, you and GETFUND really. Then the applicant has to hand it in person. You have to go into the office and hand it in the reception by yourself. I'm the applicant, this is my application, here we go. Please give me my scholarship. Thank you. Not saying yes. So I said, like I said, the con is, another con to this is that aside the opening time is and the competitive nature is, if you're under any form of scholarship, whether from the government, a government institution, a private institution, you can apply. So it's only for people who don't have any form of aid or scholarship. Police, all right. So you have to address your application letter to GETFUND P Box MB. I think it should be PMB box, but I don't know. That's how it was seen on the website. I'm just going to copy it like that. 254 Accra. So check in the description box and check in the comments for that. So you can just copy it. And I'm also going to leave the website directly underneath it, so you can click on it, click on the application form, and you're Gucci. Is it good? All right. So now let's talk about the test. That's the Tertiary Education Scholarship Trust. So the Tertiary Education Scholarship Trust, I'm going to give you a little history on it, you know, because I like to do my homework. So for the test, we're going to call it test. It's actually a Ghanaian charitable trust, and it was formed by a group of graduates from I can't pronounce this word. It's called Linacre College. Yes, Linacre College, Oxford University, and is a constituent member of the UK Charity Test for African Family, with the aim to aid social and economic development of Ghana by enabling bright but needy students receive undergraduate education at a public university or polytechnic against their personal pledge to work for their community, to work for the benefit of their community and nation upon graduation. So the clause here is you have to sign like a letter or a pledge. You have to pledge that once you're done with your education, if you get this test scholarship, you have to work for your organization, you have to work for your country, you have to work for your community. You can't just japa, like Nigerians will say. You can't just salo, you can't just leave. You have to work and contribute to the development of Mother Ghana. Okay? So now let's go to what it entails. For the test, it actually comes in two forms. You can get a partially funded scholarship, or you can get a fully funded scholarship. I don't know why I keep looking here. This is where my camera is. I'm so sorry. If my eye contact has been poor, I'm really sorry. So for tests, you can get a partially funded scholarship, or you can get a fully funded scholarship. And yeah, that's the only con I see to one. And then one of the cons is they do a yearly academic review. They have to make sure you're tip top, if not you're dropped. Oh, I just rhymed. okay. So yeah, they have to do a yearly academic review to make sure you're tip top, if not you're dropped. Anyways, if you excel well, the pro to this one is if you excel well under the scholarship in your undergraduate days, you're given a postgraduate scholarship. Look at this. Look at God making your work open way for you to get more opportunities. So yeah, I think you should look into this. And I must say, both the GETFUND and the test are super competitive. Now let's talk about the Ghana National Petroleum Corporation. You see, the Ghana National Petroleum Corporation, I clicked on the scholarship page and it had nothing on it. It said error 504. So I don't know if it's under pause or there's no information to the public, or anyone has information about it should alert me, send me an email. My email is going to be in the description box, and or send me a message on social media, Instagram, Twitter. I'll be sure to reply because I'm working now, so I don't reply like immediately as I used to. It may take a day, but I will surely reply. So yeah, that's about that one. Then the last one I'm going to talk about is the bond with organization. So I do know this involves signing a contract, signing a bond with your place of work before you go into the game program. It could be like, so you're going to be a sponsor. So I do have a friend who signed the bond with where he was working, and then the contract is once you're done with your degree, you have to come and work for us for 5 years. So after the house job, you have to come and work for 5 years. And then someone else is sponsored by another religious organization, and I don't really know the details of that contract. You can approach those organizations if you know people in key places, or you had an inkling that they may be willing to sponsor you, and then it's a tit for tat thing. The only con to this is that for someone who is bonded to a particular organization, you can't really diverse and run away or grab on fresh opportunities if you find one as it's coming at you right out of school, because you have somewhere you have to go and fulfill your part of the contract. The pro to this is you don't have to look for a job. Job is waiting for you. Literally, job is waiting for you once you finish your house job. So you just go fulfill your part of the contract, and you can use that period to get money. And of course, I think they should still be paying you based on what you agree on. Then you get money, decide what you want for your life depending on the length of the bond you sign. Some 5, 3, 7, 10 years, whatever you sign, just make sure you apply wisdom. And yes, that will be the end for this video. I promise not to give you more than 10 minutes videos, and I hope this was very helpful. I'm sorry if I talked too fast and I had to replay it over and over again. But yeah, do not forget to subscribe to my channel, give this a very big like, and comment any questions you might have, and let me know if you really love this video. I'm so happy to be back to making content that would help you further your medical school journey. And look out for my throwback videos, because I have so much content I never posted, and you have to see it. You must make sure you see. Thanks again, guys, and thanks for watching. This is your girl, Dr. Ifedayo. Things to heal. Bye.